Well, I made a boo-boo. I left the bike out in the rain, and I've got a O2 sensor that is not capped off from when we did the full exhaust, and they removed the sensor from the connector, but I never plugged it up. And so now I have a check engine light that is on, but there's no problem. I'm gonna have to go and get it plugged in at the dealership and remove this check engine light. As you can see, it's still on. So we gotta remove the gas tank, and we're gonna put some silicone in there and electrical tape it so that way it stops getting water inside of it and we don't have this check engine light pop on for no reason. And we ain't gotta go spend 60 bucks to go get it plugged in and removed. So
yeah, don't let it sit out in the rain.
Yeah, that too. So let's take the gas tank off. We're gonna remove these two bolts. So this is the second time it's happened to me. First time I washed the bike and I was spraying all up in here, you know, to get it rinsed out. And popped on that way. And I don't want to spend any more money just on this stupid problem, so let's take care of it. One bolt, two bolt, and my mess of stuff. So we're gonna need to remove the seat. And hopefully the camera doesn't shift on us. I'm running a little head strap deal for the camera. First time I'm using it, so I don't know how well it's gonna work. Okay. And then we have to remove this seat cover. So let's grab a pick. Take that one out. Should just pop out. Might need to remove this one too, so bear with me here. Where is, here it is. Bam. Let's see. And then we need to remove all of this, I believe, because in order to get this screw out, let's see. Yeah, in order to remove this screw, hopefully this connector doesn't get in the way. May have to take this battery holder off too. I don't quite remember how they did it when I went and had the bike flashed. The ECU flashed. I remember them taking off this piece pretty easily though. So it looks like it's just got a little grommet there. Bam. We might not have had to take those out. But we are gonna have to take this one off. It looks like. Okay, so That's probably going to be the 5.5 maybe, or smaller. It's definitely not a 5, so I wonder if one of these work. This is a 4. Looks like 4 works. And it's just hand tight, so that's cool. Try not to lose any screws, so we need this one too. Put it right here with all the stuff that we need. And it should just pop off like so. Very good. We may take this off too. It'll probably just make life easier. This head strap kind of hurts though. With the camera weight on my forehead, or on pressure on the back of my head. It's probably a little better. Okay. Take that off. This. Well, I gotta go get oil anyways, so maybe we'll run out. This should just pop off now. What was that? There we go. Might have been the key. Okay. Yeah, that'll just make life a little bit easier. Okay, then that looks like maybe a number 10 or 12. We'll try 12 first. I wonder if this, I think we're gonna remove that. I think it's a 10. We should have a number 10 on this one. And I've got an extension somewhere. When your stuff is in a mess like mine is. Here it is. Yep, number 10, I can tell. So, I don't think this, I think it does. There we go. Actually, we don't need to remove this then. I figured that out. Sweet. Now, I think I do have a full tank of gas, so where does it disconnect from? Here. Oops. I think it might be out now. I think if I just do that, lift up on it a little bit, be able to get it out of there. Cool. Okay, maybe we will not have to let's go. Oh, okay, I do have to remove this other side plastic piece. Well, we know we've got to remove this one. That just slides off, pops off, pops off, and then there's another, there we go. Got all that popped off. Oh man, there's two lines. Okay, I didn't know that. Now I do. Okay. Well, this is going to be more cumbersome than I was hoping. Owie. And my phone's a little bit in the way. Oh man. I'm tearing up my tape in there. Okay. So the connector we gotta get to is, where is it? I know it's here somewhere. This, I think it's down in here somewhere. Not that one. What about all these fuel? So this one, this must be like a little vacuum or something. Get that leaf out of there. Okay, so this guy is going to be a problem. Let me get something to kind of prop this up. It's pretty toasty out here. It's freaking toasty out here too. Let's check from the other side. Yeah, I freaking pulled up my grip, tank grip. Okay. Now I know I seen them take this. Okay, this just goes straight down, doesn't it? That's the breather tube. So this could be pulled directly off, right? Without too much issue. Let's find out. Let's see if gas starts going everywhere. Let's pull this down. So I might have to slap this back on real fast. Nope. Okay, that's one tube. We know that's the breather. And this looked like it was just a breather also, because it goes to that bulb down there, and that bulb is dry. Okay, there's that one. Then, try not to break anything. Then I seen just one other one, which I think we can get that off of there without too much of a fuss. Well, and then there's that connector too. Well, this is a little bit more than I wanted to get into. So what we could do is maybe we can just prop it up. That seems good. And I got room to work. I do want to get this out of here because I want to check this air box too. Okay, let's full send it. So, how does this connector come off? Just slides down. Does it come all the way off? No. And then this pulls out. Should just pull out. I hope. I think this is where we're gonna get wet. No? That's amazing. It is gas. I guess because the pump's not on. So now we could undo this one, possibly. Oh, I think it pushes in on the sides. How does this work? I do not want to break anything. Let's get the what I do with my, there it is. That pops out. It's got to be all of this. It is. So how do you get that to come out? Oh, I think maybe we can just pull it. Spider. No, we're gonna have to get that pushed in somehow. Oh shit. Hopefully I don't tear up my camera. There we go. Okay. There we go. Cool. All right, we got everything disconnected. That's super awesome. chair. Take the tank and we'll just lean it forward a little bit so we're not having any pressure on the fuel pump or any of this. Cool. So now that we're in here, we should be able to find the connector I was talking about. So fuel pump, ventilation. Here's the connector right here. So we're gonna fill that up with some dielectric silicone. And we're going to put electrical tape on it. So we do not run into this problem anymore. So it does kind of suck that I'm going to be spending now $120 on this problem that could have been avoided collectively now, because this is the second time that it's happened. I shouldn't have been lazy too and went and put my bike away before it rained. Just get that pushed up in there. And this is just to help keep it from corroding. Anyways, keep the pens from corroding. At least I feel like. I'm not a mechanic or anything. This is all just purely speculative. Just a disclosure. There we go. Then we're going to take our electrical tape and wrap this sucker up. And theoretically this should help not get water inside here anymore and making, so what's happening is the water's getting in there and it's creating continuity between whatever wires gets this reading, and then it throws up the engine code. We'll just be generous here. Kind of a tight space to be working in too. Okay, that ought to do it. And it's good for us to learn anyway. I don't know really how to do anything on motorcycles other than, you know, simple oil change. So it's good to work on your own stuff, I think. At least have some knowledge. The only things I tend not to mess with is, I mean, to be completely honest, is I don't tighten my own chain. I don't do my own tire changes. it's okay with me. I'll take it to the dealership, let the professionals do it, because I do not need something happening at 130 miles an hour because of something I did. Cool. So that should take care of not getting this pesky engine light on anymore. So in case you missed anything, we undid the fuel rail, or this fuel line coming from here. We undid the fuel pump connector, which is this one, the 2 breather lines. I'm guessing that is what this is, because there's nothing in this little chamber here. And this goes straight down to the bottom here. You have to remove this bolt, your 2 side fairings here. Honestly, you could probably leave this one, the other little green piece, you could probably leave this one on. This wasn't necessary. Oh, this way. This wasn't necessary to remove. Yeah, and then if you have your bike flashed and this keeps happening to you, it's just this sensor here. They usually unplug it and just leave it whenever you go get your ECU flashed. So yeah, if it rains or you wash your bike and the check engine light comes on, more than likely it's that connector. And it wasn't too terribly hard to get the fuel tank off, other than I messed up my freaking, I'll have to re-glue this. But not bad. Okay, appreciate you checking out the video. Please like and subscribe for future content. Y'all stay safe out there and have a good one.